What's up, guys? It's Zoom here, and Konami actually did it. I saw the ban list, and they brought Lithosasm back to 3. This absolutely makes Dinos way more consistent, and that's what I'm going to be bringing you guys today. Today is going to be my updated Dino deck profile post ban list, post Photon Hypernova. Now, I've been trying to live stream lately, and I've just been having crazy issues, and I was going to be giving away my playmat during a live stream. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway with this video. If this video gets 50 likes, everybody that comments down below and is also subscribed to the channel is automatically entered into the giveaway that I will be giving away on February 18th. The playmat in question is actually a Spellground. This is an old school Spellground, and I'll ship it directly to your house if you win. And it's completely free. All you gotta do is comment down below. You can comment anything and you're automatically entered. Now, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. So to start it off, we do play triple Soul Eating Oviraptor. Triple Oviraptor is a standard. You don't play any other ratio than that. And then we do play one Misk. Please bring Misk back to 3, please, for the love of God. We need it. But we do play the 1. And then I still play Giant Rex for easy rank 4 plays. And then for other dinos, I do play triple Baby Ceratosaurus and then triple Petite Pterodon. And the reason I play 3 of each is because we play triple Litho, obviously. And then we also play other cards that just make these good as having 6 babies. And then I play 1 Animadorn Archosaur. I mean 2 Animadorn Archosaur. This card is just the card you kind of want to see in your opening hand. This allows you to get the double evolution pill and allows you to do some shenanigans, if you know what I mean. And then we do play for the big boys. We do play double ultimate conductor Tyranno, Mr. Walking OTK himself, Mr. Board Breaker himself. Ultimate conductor is insane. You kind of gotta run this card. You have to. Best boss monster in the game. And then we do play triple Pancratops. I mean, not triple, but one of Pancratops. This card, it's not crazy good anymore like it used to be, but it's still a really great card to have, and it's awesome to pair with certain cards on the board, you know. And then I do play triple Lithosagum. This card is nuts. This card allows you to take 3 cards out your opponent's extra deck, and this card is just, it's crazy. But there's a reason I don't play the Fire True King. And then there's a reason I don't play a rank 9 Exceed monster. Because in my opinion, it's not really worth it unless it's VFD, and VFD is no longer legal. So I just play 3 Litho just because I just don't see a need to go into a rank 9. And on top of that, yes, we play Ash and everything, but we don't have 3 Misk anymore, so the Fire one's kind of worse. You know what I mean? We play a lot more Earths, if you get what I'm saying. And then for hand traps, the only hand trap I play is Ash. And the reason I only play Ash and not Nibiru in the main is just because Ash is actually a very impactful card this format. It's absolutely nuts. And then a lot of people are going to be playing around Nib just because Nib's going to be in the format. Now, don't get me wrong, I am going to be side decking triple Nib, but for now, especially with Branded, a lot of Branded players are going to be running around, and Ash is a FTK to that deck. We got to play the triple Ash. Ash is actually mandatory. I didn't want to play hand traps at first, but like just having Ash sometimes is crazy. Especially after you build a board and then you Ash them on top of that. Insane. And then for spells, I play triple Pot of Prosperity. The reason I play Prosperity is quite obvious. You are prone to brick in dinos, unfortunately. It's just how dinos have always been. This allows you to see the cards that you are missing. Say you have a Lithosasm and you only have one baby Ceratosaurus. You can literally just activate Prosperity, get another baby or petite, and just do what you need to do. So that's why I want to run 3 Prosperity. And there's another card we'll talk about why this is good also. I play triple Dark Hole. Dark Hole is nuts in this deck. Say you open up a brick hand, you have Dark Hole, Lost World, Evo Pill, and some shenanigans, and you have a baby Ceratosaurus in your hand. You can normal summon baby Ceratosaurus, Dark Hole your opponent's full board, because people aren't really putting up negates like that anymore. So you could just Dark Hole your opponent's whole board and your baby Ceratosaurus, and then start popping off. Dark Hole is better than any other board breaker inside of this main deck at the moment. And this card is really good against Kashtira. This card's insane against Kashtira too, but this card's also really good against Kashtira. And you're going to be seeing a lot of that if you're planning on playing dinos at regionals or at competitive local tournaments or YCSs. So I highly recommend Dark Hole. And then on top of that, we do play triple Fossil Dig. That's a staple. I still play 2 double Evolution Pills, and you just kind of have to play 2, especially when with Kashtira randomly banishing cards at the top of your deck. You don't want to get caught in an awkward position where you need this card and you don't have this card. You know what I mean? And then I do play 2 Lost World. 3 is just not necessary, but you do still want to see this card. So I run it at 2. 2 is fine. And then I do play 1 Dragonic Diagram. This is obviously because we play Lithosasm, and this is a crazy field spell. Nuts. And then I do play 1 Set Rotation, and I play 2 Triple Tactics Thrust. The reason I play this is just because, like, say my opponent built their board and then I decide to go Misk or Fossil Dig and they ash me. I just go Thrust, and then I can search Prosperity to dig more. I can search Evolution Pill, or I could just straight up search a Fossil Dig or a Dark Hole. You know what I mean? Or even Terraforming. So this card is insane in this deck and makes it even more consistent, in my opinion. On to the extra deck. Since Kashtira is a deck now, and they tend to get things out of your extra deck, there's some cards I opted to play 2 of because I feel like they are necessary as 2 ofs in this deck. Starting off, Link Rebo. I played as a 2 of because sometimes you have no choice but to have this in your combo. I play 1 Secure Gardener, 1 Pentastag just for OTK damage, and it's a card that allows you to OTK like through Pot of Prosperity sometimes also. And then I do play 1 Nightmare Unicorn because sometimes you have those problematic cards you have no choice but to get rid of. And then I do play the 1 of Access Code Talker. That being said, we would only get 2 pops off of it, but sometimes that's all you need, you know? And then for XYZs, I play 2 Doka, 2 Lagia. And the reason I play 2 of each is because I don't want my opponent going Kashtira combo, get rid of my only Lagia, and then this is the only card I needed to like make sure I win the game. That's the reason I play 2 of. This could obviously change, but 2 Doka is mandatory in my opinion because it's Appaloosa that can activate more than once per chain. And then I do play 1 Abyss Dweller just in case you find a random tier limits player running around or something that's graveyard focused, you know. And then one Dugaris, number 60. This card, you know, you can use this card as like Zeus Father, or you can literally just like draw 2 cards or whatever you want to do. This card allows you to OTK also. Then 1 Baguska because you get to sit on a Sting. It's super easy to just go into Baguska in this deck. You get to sit on it. And then there's a lot of the times where you will need a Zeus, so I play 2 Zeus. But that is it for the deck profile. Let's go ahead and get into some combos if you guys want to see some combos. All right, so let's go ahead and get a hand. This hand is different, to say the least. It's not the best hand, but we will see what we can do. So prosperity, and we will go ahead and do 6. So we have multiple choices here. We can go ahead and get Fossil Dig. We can get Fossil Dig, or we can get Lithosasm. In this particular case, I personally believe the right call for this would be to go ahead and grab Lithosasm. So we will grab that, put these back to the bottom of the deck. Dark Hole is also an option there too, but it's not a strong option. So this is in our hand, and we'll go ahead and activate Lithosasm's effect, popping Baby Ceresaurus and popping Giant Rex. And this will allow us to use obviously look at your opponent's extra deck and get rid of 3 cards. But this will also allow us to activate Soul Eating Oviraptor's effect. So we'll go ahead and special summon Soul Eating Oviraptor. So we'll go ahead and special summon Soul Eating Oviraptor. And then we will declare its effect. But this effect is actually just going to give us a Misk to hand. And then we will go ahead and activate Misk effect. And we will activate Misk secondary effect in grave, banishing 2. And this will allow us to special summon a baby. And then we'll get Giant Rex effect to special summon it into attack position. Now at this point, you can go into an XYZ. You can just go ahead and use Soul Eating Oviraptor's effect to pop the baby in order to go to Baby Ceresaurus. You could do like a million different things if you like, but this is the particular route I am going to go. So I'm going to go Soul Eating Oviraptor effect. I'm going to pop Baby Ceresaurus to target other Baby Ceresaurus, that'll come out. But then in this particular instance, off of Baby Ceresaurus, I'm going to special summon Animadoran Archosaur. Then I'm going to go ahead and activate Animadoran's effect to pop this baby in order to get a double evolution pill. And then I'm going to go ahead and resolve the Baby Ceresaurus that I popped in order to get into another monster. Now, in this particular case, it really doesn't matter because, to be quite honest, the double rank 4 play is out of question. So maybe you just get a baby to pop with your Ultimate Conductor for follow-up, to be honest. But I'm going to go ahead and link off that and go into link Karibo, and then we will link again. And honestly, you could have just went and you could have kept Giant Rex on the board because we're getting way too fancy with that. We could have just went into our Secure Gardener. And then at this point, we can just overlay into our Doka, and then we get a special summon, Ultimate Conductor by banishing these 2, and then we'll just activate Double Evolution Pill, and we will summon a Pancratops. Now, seeing this exact board, Appaloosa might not be a bad call in the extra deck. But I just wanted to give you guys like a short little combo, you know. But there's a lot more you can do with this deck. That hand was subpar, and we got somewhere pretty decent with it. And we took 3 cards from our opponent's extra deck. But guys, don't forget to comment and subscribe. We're still going to be giving away this Spellground. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. This is it for the video, but I'll be uploading more content later on this week. Peace.